What is going on, y'all? In today's video we are going to start working on that little enclosure back there. That is Yami's enclosure, my little sweet baby boy. So as y'all know, we did move him into a 40-gallon because of me breaking the 4x2x2. So some of the plants in here, well, two of the plants, that one died because it was over here. I moved it and then ended up dying. And then we have the snake plant here, which those kind of are hard to kill, but it's pretty empty, it's pretty bare, and there's not enough clutter going on, at least not for my liking, not for his liking. He did just eat, so we are gonna be very careful with him, be very gentle, try not to stress him out too much, but we are going to add more topsoil to it because it is very sandy. I added a little too much play sand, so we are going to add more topsoil to it. I got a bunch of plants down here, a bunch of other stuff, and there he is in there. Hello, buddy. Oh, it's a little too dark with the... There we go. Hey, buddy. Also wanted to do a little update on the lychee enclosure. Everything's going well. The plants are actually living, surprisingly. I usually can't keep plants alive, so this is all, it's all really good in here. He's usually up here hiding in this top little cork round. But I mean, the plants are alive. This one's alive. I did get a refund, by the way, for this plant. But everything in here is looking really good so far. So hopefully it stays that way. Everything stays living. But yeah. By the way, if y'all couldn't tell from the box, I do get my plants and all that stuff from the Bio Dude. Highly recommend. I rarely have any issues with it. I think I've had issues with some things, but really I've always had a good experience with it. Always get amazing pieces of wood, paws, and amazing plants too. Like look at this thing right here. Look at that nice large piece of corn. Absolutely beautiful. And I have some smaller pieces too, so it'll definitely come out to an amazing enclosure. We are gonna get this little guy out and place him in the thing we kept Kiwi in when we made his or her enclosure. I'm gonna scoop this little buddy out. I don't want to move him too much because he did eat yesterday, so we're just gonna be very gentle with him. He usually doesn't get stressed out too easily. Hopefully he shouldn't have any issues. So if you guys can see, this substrate has a very grainy texture. I'm assuming it's either, or I'm not assuming, I know it's because of a little too much sand. So I have made sure to mist the enclosure a lot. I've been misting it more than I do my other enclosures just because I know they're not as grainy. But yeah, this one, oh, there goes the camera. This substrate's definitely seen better days. So we're gonna just keep adding more topsoil to kind of outweigh whatever else is in here, keeping it all dried up and stuff like that, because dry substrate, it's not good substrate. We want nice, moist, wet substrate. So we are switching it over to my phone because my camera died. I forgot my battery was not charged and it died. But we did finish the enclosure. Unfortunately, because it died, I didn't get a time lapse, which I do want to step away from the time lapse. Step away from the time lapses a little bit. But let's show you the enclosure, because this thing's good. This thing's beautiful. So this is what I'm talking about when I talk about clutter. Like this is cluttered. Like everywhere there's plants, there's wood, there's places to hide back there, in there, everywhere. And this is what reptiles love. And this is my plan for all the enclosures, because I want them to be like this and like this. So we are going to be redoing this one at some point, this one at some point, and we're going to keep Blues the way it is because I'm still working on socializing him. So I don't want to give him the chance to hide all the time, which he already does. But we also have some spare wood down here that I might keep, figure out what I'm going to do with it. But let's give you a quick little tour here. So we have a little hide down there, which if you guys remember was over here. I did get this nice natural looking water bowl, so it looks like a rock and it looks beautiful in here. I have another Neanthobella palm because I actually liked how it looked in the other enclosure. I believe these are called Dracanias. I don't know, I'm not a plant person. And I got more pothos because they're actually doing really well. In this enclosure here, you can see that one back there kind of lopsided because it's a longer piece, but it's doing really good in this enclosure, and hopefully it does well in this enclosure. I already have isopods and springtails in here. I recently bought some and put them in all the enclosures, but this is amazing. So we're going to fill that water bowl up in a bit, and we're actually going to be getting Yami in his new enclosure. So like I said, he did just eat yesterday, so we don't want to stress him out too much, but let's get him in here and see where he decides to go, because this is going to be beautiful. There you go, buddy. So already he's exploring around, he's taking advantage of everything here, and it looks like he is actually going back here. You can see his head down there. But this is going to be beautiful. Hopefully the plants stay alive, because as I always say, I'm not good at keeping them alive. I don't have the greenest of thumbs. I'd say it's actually pretty brown. But no more movement. He just kind of decided to stop in his tracks. I think he's back here. If we move this stuff out the way. No? Well, he's in the process of going back there. So it's currently 2 days later, and the enclosure has been doing really well. Some of the plants have definitely not made it because of the heat, but honestly, it still looks really good. So yeah, we finally filled the bowl up with water. All the plants are doing pretty well. I don't know how well that one's doing, but it kind of like looks like it's flopping down. I don't know if that's just how it's gonna naturally look. That one's doing it too, so I'm assuming it should be fine. The two Dracanias, I believe they're called, look like they're doing pretty good. You can see back there the pothos kind of did not make it because of the heat, and you can kind of see there it's wilting a little bit, but everything else looks good. So yeah, and Yami's back. If you can find my finger, there it is. Yami is back there in that little hide. Actually, you can see his butt hanging out back here, right there. But if you guys enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, comment down below. I will be working on more enclosures soon, my gargoyle and my crested gecko, and honestly, the only way for that to happen is getting y'all support. So if you guys like, I'd appreciate it. See ya.